Leave!
It was Avril.
Punch her.
She's right there.
See my face. My face is too beautiful for you.
Don't worry, I'll be looking at it.
It's a mask.
Let's see her face.
No, you don't.
Yes. Actually, no. He has nose on.
Ow.
But he's even dumber. Anything else? Ah!
Oh, I forgot I'm on a live radio. Well, not radio. I was just on one.
I don't know what's better than him if he's on.
I don't know, you really want to get hit.
And off, too.
You want to get hit so bad.
No.
You want to get hit so freaking bad, Avril. Oh my god, my sister. My sister wants to get punched in the face. Guys. She's crazy. Okay? What did you take? Did you take my apple? It's my apple. No. Yeah. Shoe.
Of course not. Yeah, she did.
She did?
Take your apple?
Yeah.
Where was it?
It was an apple. It was just
Where was it?
Apple. Live right now, see? Look. It was an apple. It was just
Where was it?
Apple. Not exactly live. Live right now, see? Look. It was an apple. It was just where was it? Apple. Not exactly live. Live right now, see? Look. Apple. It was just where was it? Apple. Exactly live. Live right now, see? Look. I have no idea what's wrong with her. It's a few seconds off, guys. Sorry. Alright, tell me many little lies. But with you, I can't resist. Before I met you, I never felt good enough. Before I let you, as I'd already given up. Left and right, no regret. Left to the trust, I love. Now I'm skeptical. Feeling you hold my hand. Do you wanna hold my heart when you say you want me? Is it on me or just one part when you hold my hand? Do you wanna hold my heart? Do you want me? It's not camera. Well, it can't be. If I find Mama said there'd be those like you. Tear my heart in two. What you do, babe? Taking me alright. Telling me pretty I mean, is that mine right now? Oh, that was earlier. Shared this with my friend. No one's on my live chat. Okay. I mean, huh? Is that mine right now? Oh, that was.
What? Okay, I just sent it to a group, so I'm good. I'm not going to die. What do I have on my notifications? Oh, I love you too, Uncle Matt. Happy birthday. You know what? I don't need to be doing this right now. I'm talking to you guys.
Hey.
Go there.
Hey.
Get on my stream. Adel, please go. I don't like you. I don't mind. Wait, how'd you get my mask? It was right on my face.
Oh, no, you said it right there. I replaced it with the glasses and first with the glasses.
This is live radio. Give me my mask.
Take off my head.
That's my emoji mask.
Wait. Wait now.
I don't want to get off.
Still making the face.
I don't want to get off my booty. I left my bed. Booty my bed.
Oh, I want to see what channel looks like with these on too. No. Nah. It won't fit. Don't fuck your eye. Actually, please do. Oh, those were in his mouth.
They were in my mouth. Here you go. You're stupid. I mean, you're smart. Are you a unicorn that poops out rainbows? Who doesn't like unicorns that fart out rainbows? You like a cat that farts out rainbows.
And he eats a Pop-Tart.
What? It's a Pop-Tart?
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat it.
You clicked something.
Oh, that can give me a virus. My phone, my laptop's already screwed up now.
Your laptop?
Go there and get on the live chat. I am low. Oh. And get off of me, Avril. Ugh, stupid. Get off of me, Avril. Go.
I tried. Did I help
You have to find your other shoe.
I know. I tried to do that.
Why are you in my room?
Because now I'm trying to set this up. You're welcome. Let's see if I can.
The stream is. Stop, Avril!
Okay, I want to see if it was. I'm gonna get out! Yeah, punch me in the eye!
Can't really see.
Don't care.
I punched your eye. I can't see.
You did.
I pushed you. So I punched her in the eye. She be crying. Avril's a baby, my sister. We're just eating rainbows. A few seconds off. Okay, there we go. I got any comments on the stream? If I can get any comments, because it won't let me see my comments. I got a party to get to. So 3 comments. I got 3. I want to see them. Curse you, macarons! Pooey! Okay, I'll just check on YouTube. 'Cause I'm lonely. There's Cassandra. Hi, Hota. Hi, Chandler. Don't get my name out loud. It's Sean.
I mean, is it mine right now?
Oh.
It's Sean. I mean, is it mine right now? Oh. It's
I'm getting the confused. Wait, what?
A lot of girls are masters at being subtle. Fellas, you ever had a girl text you out of the blue just saying, hey, totally innocent, but she's texting saying, hey, with 2 Y's? She's DTC. Apparently, it's been code since the MySpace days. Why has nobody told me this? And according to the internet and all my research, this is how it works. If somebody hits you up saying, hey, they just want to be friends. If they hit you with hey and 2 Y's, it means I kind of like you. 3 Y's, yo, take a hint, idiot. 4, I'm DTC, bruh. 5 or more means they're drunk. 10 or more means they're crazy. But then I found out if somebody hits you up with hey with 1 Y after 11 p.m., that's booty call hours, and everything changes because now hey with 1 Y means I'm totally down to cuddle. You know how many years this has been going on, and I've just been totally oblivious? I didn't think anything of it until I started noticing a pattern, like my friends in Australia, Canada, and England all texting me with multiple Y's. There's something going on here. Like if you look really close between the 2 Y's, I see it. All the girls that text me this are in their 20s. Like here I am here thinking this is all innocent and they're just expecting me to drive the conversation. For any of y'all that have my phone number, this is not a game. Girls, don't be texting me like, hey, thinking I'm not gonna show up at your house with Nutella ready to spread it all over you. According to the internet, this is for shy girls to let the guy know like where he stands, friend versus person of interest. And it's looking like this is only a tactic that girls can use. No, as of this moment, everybody's always talking about equal rights. This goes for guys and girls now. So I might hit up some of y'all and let y'all know where you stand as far as friend versus POI. All right, I decided, let me stop this video and go through my phone, see what...
Well, okay, that was Nightcore.
Austin them keep doing your thing, let these boys keep slipping, man. I'm not in the gymnastics, but I'm in the flipping things. I tell these women that it's all about a team, Jordan and Pippen, man. So do you wanna join the team? Now tell me, little miss thing. Turn away as she walks, all that I can see was
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Cinda. I'm in the middle of a, it's so-called live stream.
Did you mute yourself?
I'm on a live stream. Live. I am still live.
I can't hear you.
I am you. Too. Oh.
Oh, okay, bye.
Go away. Not now. Sorry for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption, my friend. Cassandra. She can be so annoying sometimes. I know you're watching, Cassandra. I know you're watching. Okay, can't edit to the video. Oh, I can see the comments? How are you? What? Okay, wait. Vlog. Hey. Huh? Oh. LOL, hey. That hurt my ears. How are you? Hi, Taylor. Hola. Hi. Oh, I thought... got confused there for a second. I'm like, what? What? You want me to vlog? No, thank you. Am I vlogging? I think this is what you call vlogging. I don't vlog that. I make people watch my videos by force. That's just
All that I can say one time we'll make it up as we go. I know you feel it cause I mean what I say. We can do whatever we want. When she walk past me I say hey. Tell me where you from, where you wanna go. Why she walk past me like I ain't say a word. Stood there like man, girl, I don't usually feel some type of way, but this one hit me hard in some kind of place. When I saw her walking down the street, she looked so fine. I just had to speak. I asked her name, but she turned away as she walked. All that I can say was
that was uncomfortable.
All that I can say was all that I can say was 6-inch heels clicking up down the street. You know she's coming in when she walks away. I'm a big deal, a little fun's all I need, but I can tell she don't believe what I say. Tell me where you from, where you wanna go. Why she walk past me like I ain't say a word. Stood there like man, girl, I don't usually feel some type of way, but this one hit me hard in some kind of place. When I saw her walking down the street, she looked so fine. I just had to.
We all like this song.
What is that?
Google Pixel 2.
Can I take a
want
selfie
that.
just by saying take a selfie?
Yep.
Take a selfie. Take a selfie. Take a selfie. Would you ever do this?
Never.
So I can take as many as I want?
As many as you want.
Ninja selfie.
If I had the money, let me tell you how it'd be. I'd take over the country, everyone would bow to me. Sit up in my palace, and maybe you would be my queen. We'd run this ship together, just you wait and see. I know we're broke right now, girl, I guarantee that I will work this out. Yeah, see, I got this plan. Are you in or out? I need to understand. Trips to Rio, 5-star Rio. Girl, don't quit on me now. I gotta beg or steal, no big deal. Oh, let me break it down. If I had the money, let me tell you how it'd be. I'd take over the country, everyone would bow to me. Sit up in my palace. it might get ugly. Plenty things that you don't wanna see. You're about to party with stars, fancy cars. Girl, don't quit on me now. I gotta rock off Dio, no big deal. This is how we do it now. If I had the money, let me tell you how it be. I'd take over the country, everyone would bow to me. Sit up in my palace, and baby, you would be my queen. We'd run this shit together, just you and see. We'll be royalty, and I'll be the king, baby. We'll be sitting on the throne, we'll be sitting on the throne, you and me, all alone. Ain't no stopping us now.
Yes,
We'll be royalty. So who's you first? Curly's right on time. We'll be royalty. So pack your stuff. Let's take this to the sky. We'll be royalty. So who's you first? Curly's right on time. We'll be royalty. So pack your stuff. Let's take this to the sky. We'll be royalty.
What you talking about? $30 packs? Oh, I want to see this. I want to see what I'm getting into the future. I'm kidding. No more. No more. What?
Hello, everyone. Freeze!
Is there anyone who doesn't love animals? We are absolutely sure that there are no such people among our viewers. But if you were thinking about domestic animals, just know that we won't be talking about them. In today's video, we'll tell you about wild animals, birds and fish, which for some bizarre reason ended up frozen in the ice. For some, this may seem a bit scary, so if you are very sensitive, we recommend you to move away from your screen. But keep in mind that the video is totally worth a look, even if just with one eye. So, without further ado, here are 7 frozen animals. Let's get it on. A fish frozen while eating another. Take a look at this interesting picture. This unusual sight was registered by the brothers Anton and Alexa Babbage during some winter fishing on Lake Wawasee in the US state of Indiana. The guys found a pike that was frozen in the ice with a fish in its teeth. Can you believe it? At first they just took a picture of the fish and posted it online. However, the puzzled internet experts did not believe the brothers and claimed that the image was photoshopped. Then, the fishermen went back to the lake, found these fish again, and with a chainsaw cut out the piece of ice with them in it. They also recorded a video of the whole process so there would be no doubt left of the authenticity of the material. However, it is still unclear how the pike managed to freeze with a prey in its mouth. We can only imagine what happened there. Horses. What you're about to see now is really impressive. Once some policemen in Kazakhstan made an insane find in a lake located 12 kilometers from the village of Shidurty. Through the layer of ice of the lake, many frozen horses could be seen. The workers of a local collective farm would usually let the herd of horses graze freely. No one followed them closely because everyone knew that the animals were tame and always returned to the pen unharmed. But one day, something went wrong and the horses didn't return home. At first, the local authorities suggested that a valuable loss could have simply been stolen to be sold. But the reason behind the disappearance of the 42 horses was found almost 6 months later. In the spring, during a routine inspection of the surrounding area, the police noticed the horses frozen to death in the ice-cold water. Seems to us that this is a very eerie and even a mystical sight. What do you think about it? Frog. This poor creature was photographed in the middle of a frozen Norwegian lake. Someone was skating in the area and noticed the frozen animal and just couldn't pass it by. The reason of why a frog was in the middle of the lake remains a mystery, but a version says that it might have been heading for its last pairing. But this was in the middle of the winter when all the other frogs are hibernating. However, it seems to us that things here are not so tragic as it may look like. As you probably know, these cold-blooded animals do not die from freezing, so the little frog has every chance to come back to life and be just fine. That is, of course, if no compassionate Norwegians try to dig it out of the ice and accidentally break it or something. Seagull. On February the 7th, 2013, water police officers of the port city of Duisburg in Germany were patrolling on a boat when they noticed a motionless seagull sitting on an ice floe. When the ship came closer to the piece of ice, the seagull clearly became agitated, but it didn't fly away, which seemed very strange to the policemen. When they took a closer look, they realized that the lower part of the body of the gull and the tips of its wings were frozen. There was nothing to do but come to the rescue of the poor creature. The patrollers cut off a small piece of the ice floe where the bird was and headed to the workshop for the maintenance of ships. There they started to warm up the seagull. After a few hours, the ice melted and the bird was set free. They then fed it and even caught...
Cinda, I told you. Your recorder, now will you stop? Thank you.
...the vet. This is one of...
Then you have to go to settings and stuff and then...
those interesting cases where the attention and compassion of humans save the life of a small creature. Fishes in a wave. This strange phenomenon took place in March 2016 off the coast of a lake in the United States. Along the coastline of the pond,
I do reactions and other things. I play games sometimes and stuff. So what do you think I should do? And there's no buts about it. I don't care what it is. Tell me what it is.
Ice froze in the middle of the air with dozens of fish in it. It seems that the fish were trying to jump away, but were frozen mid-flight after being caught by an ice wave. We wonder, how did they all get there? When the cold comes, a thick layer of ice forms on the surface of the lake. It blocks the sun rays, and because of this, the underwater plants stop producing oxygen. As it turns out, all these fish were probably choking with the lack of oxygen and surfaced. And then the wind took care of the rest and began to move the ice. Then it somehow turns the mixture of frozen water and fish into what we see in the photo. By the way, this easy prey instantly attracted a lot of eagles, gulls and ravens, which were very happy with the whole situation. Cat. This touching story took place in the Russian town of Zlatoust. Somehow the cat could be miraculously saved after being a victim of an ice trap. The animal was discovered by a couple in the first hours of the day under a car near one of the houses. As soon as they noticed the poor creature, they immediately launched a rescue operation. It took several buckets of hot water to release the cat. The animal could not move its paws and cried very loudly. Fortunately, the rescuers did everything possible and the animal was released. But you're probably worried about the health of the...
Cassandra, there's a thing called the DU Recorder. Google Play. Download it, then you connect your YouTube channel to the app, then you click live, then you go live. There you go. Now, can I hurry up? I don't want this doing with my channel and stuff. I don't like this. Please, thank you. Bye.
Cat after this, aren't you? Everything turned out to be as good as possible. The animal started walking that same evening, and 3 days later he found a new home. Fox. Unfortunately, this creature was not as lucky as the cat we just showed you. These photos were published on the internet with the following caption: the Serbian version of the cartoon Ice Age. Perhaps the author tried to make a joke, but we don't see how this can be funny. Since the appearance of these creatures, it is still unclear if this was a real animal or if the photographer just froze a doll in the lake to create this effect. We can only hope that the fox is simply not lucky and that it fell into this trap itself, and that no humans had anything to do with this. No matter how it was, we feel very sorry for this creature that fell into the trap of Mother Nature. If you do too, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and if you've seen something like this in real life, be sure to tell us in the comments below.
What will be if we wrap you round and round with scotch tape? Throw the whole...
How about this?
There's no time to explain. Press the button. You can't...
You may have noticed that, excepting the occasional zombie apocalypse, we humans tend to function best with our nervous systems intact and our brains, limbs, and major organs all connected and happily communicating with each other. Well, we feel it's our duty to inform you that not all creatures are quite so picky when it comes to the intactness of their bodies. Hello, and today we will talk about terrifying creatures that keep going after they're dead. Headless snakes. When faced with a venomous snake, most people's natural reaction would fall into one of three categories: fleeing, freezing on the spot, or, oh god, kill it, chop off its evil pointy head. While the latter course of action may seem like the surefire way to avoid getting bitten, it turns out that might not be the case. What makes this abomination possible? The snake has heat-sensitive pits at either side of its face, which it uses to detect threats. And let's face it, if you're close enough for your body heat to be detected, you're close enough to be considered a threat. These heat-sensitive pits are capable of detecting a threatening presence for hours after death, which means the snake may continue to defend itself. And yes, this applies even if the body is no longer attached. Getting bitten by a dead snake can make you just as dead as getting bitten by a living one. So what we're telling you here, we guess, is that a severed snakehead not only refuses to die, but its svelte new bodiless form can perform freaking acrobatics to get at you with its poisonous bits. Cockroaches. Cockroaches are infamous for their tenacity, and are often cited as the most likely survivors of a nuclear war. Some even claim that they can live without their heads. It turns out that these armchair exterminators are right. Headless roaches are capable of living for weeks. To understand why cockroaches can survive decapitation, it helps to understand why humans cannot, explains physiologist and biochemist Joseph Kunkel, who studies cockroach development. First off, decapitation in humans results in blood loss and a drop in blood pressure, hampering transport of oxygen and nutrition to vital tissues. You'd bleed to death, Kunkel notes. They don't have a huge network of blood vessels like that of humans, or tiny capillaries that you need a lot of pressure to flow blood through. After you cut their heads off, very often their necks would seal off just by clotting. There's no uncontrolled bleeding. Chickens. If you chop the head off a chicken, it can still run around for a few seconds. The animals can do this because a neural network in the spinal cord is pre-programmed to direct the muscles in various frequently used movement patterns such as running. Despite intense research into how the body, the brain, and the nervous system works, scientists still do not have a clear picture of how nerve cells communicate to perform certain movements. Octopus. Octopus tentacles still react up to an hour after being severed from their dead owner, and even try to pick up food and feed a phantom mouth. In one experiment, researchers chopped off euthanized octopus's tentacles, chilled them in water for an hour, and then still managed to get a split-second response when they probed the severed limbs. Other research found that when encountering a piece of food, a severed limb will snatch it up and try to move it in the direction of a phantom octopus mouth. While cut-off limbs do not regrow a new octopus, a la starfish, the octopus can regenerate tentacles with a far superior quality than, say, a lizard's oftentimes gimpy replacement tail. To do this, octopus use a protein called ACHE. Humans have this protein too, but our store of the molecule is much less active than an octopus. Flatworms. Everyone knows the myth about earthworms. If you cut them in half, you get two worms. Nothing could be further from the truth, alas. However, if the earthworm is replaced by a flatworm, the two parts can survive these childish experiments. What's more, be it skin, intestine, or brain, the body part lost through cutting will simply grow again in a matter of days. The creatures involved here are planarians, a class of flatworms that are so flat that they need neither lungs nor a heart to take in and distribute oxygen in their bodies. So simple and yet so ingenious? It would appear so. Regeneration studies involving these animals have shown that a dismembered planarian can generate several hundred tiny animals. Hence they could almost be called immortal under the edge of a knife. Frogs. Thanks to the let's chop out its brain and see what the hell happens approach to science taken by 19th century neurologist David Ferrier, we can tell you. A headed but brainless frog actually behaves very similar to a frog with its gray matter perfectly intact. If you turn it upside down, it will right itself. If you pinch its feet, it will hop away. If you put it in water, it will swim to the side and climb out. And perhaps most disturbing of all, it will even croak contentedly if you stroke its back. The first factor that results in frogs' zombie-like tendencies is the power of the reflex reaction, which fires the necessary electrical impulses that cause a muscle to expand or contract. The second factor comes into play, the relative simplicity of a frog's anatomy. The lack of brain results only in a lack of spontaneity, and Ferrier noted that if energy can be artificially supplied, the frog will continue to respond to external stimuli for an indefinite period. Flies. Female fruit flies will live for several days after they have been decapitated. Such beheaded females assume an upright stance comparable to that of a normal fly, and can and do engage in complex actions such as preening, flying, and, under duress, walking. Although species-specific variations occur, males will court their decapitated females. All decapitated females of a species studied to date treat the courting overtures of the males as if they were noxious foreign stimuli. First of all, surviving without a head is not as impossible as one might imagine, provided one has something almost like a spare brain in their chest that manages walking, flying, and other day-to-day things like circulation and respiration. Turtles. If you chop the head off a turtle, it can still swim. The turtle frequently uses swimming movements, so it makes sense for it to have a neural network in the spinal cord pre-programmed to perform swimming movements when the nerve cells are stimulated. This means that the nerve cells do not need specific signals from the brain to prompt a coordinated activation of the muscles required to perform a swimming stroke. As long as the neural network is generally stimulated for movement, it is already pre-programmed to activate some specific muscles to perform the swimming strokes in coordination. This makes it much simpler and easier for the brain to send movement impulses down the spinal cord. Salamanders. Salamanders can regrow entire limbs and regenerate parts of major organs, an ability that relies on their immune systems, research now shows. A study of the axolotl, an aquatic salamander, reveals that immune cells called macrophages are critical in the early stages of regenerating lost limbs. Wiping out these cells permanently prevented regeneration and led to tissue scarring. The findings hint at possible strategies for tissue repair in humans. To investigate the role of macrophages in salamander limb regeneration, the researchers injected the animals with a chemical substance that destroys or depletes these cells. The macrophagy levels were either partially or fully depleted. Salamanders that had all their macrophages removed failed to generate new limbs and showed substantial scar tissue buildup. Salamanders that had only some of their macrophages could still regenerate their limbs, but more slowly than normal. Once the salamanders replenished their macrophagy levels, the researchers re-amputated the animal's limb stumps, which then fully regenerated at the normal rate. Collectively, these findings suggest macrophages are essential to the salamander's remarkable wound healing abilities.
In the comments. The episode is weird. Sorry. Ugh. Oh. Okay. What should I do? Cause I'm bored. What time is it? 12:46. 12:46. I need to get dressed for a party. I don't want to go. I want to go, but I'm tired. And I can't find my other sock. My hands numb. My hands numb. My hands numb. And these nails need to get done. Numb hand don't like string. Numb hand don't like string. Numb hand like an eye hole though. Oh, no, no. Must like string. Ow! Burns. Cinda, I'm not doing a live. I know. Library. Just go to library. History. Ow. Down, down. Ow. Cassandra, I'm sorry. I'll subscribe to you. Oh, subscribe to Cassandra. And subscribe to Kaden Zero. Hold on, my hand hurts so bad. Ow. Susi more my face? Susi, not my face. Susi face! And the heart's really bad. Oh, la, 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 la. I'm gonna put on music and react to it because I like reacting to music because music is awesome. What is he doing?
Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go. I'm betting you like people, and I'm betting you love free mode, and I'm betting you like girls that give love to girls and stroke your little ego. I bet you I'm guilty, your honor. That's just how we live in my genre. When the hell them paved the road wider? There's only one blow and one rider. I'm a damn shame, order more champagne, full of damn hamstring, trying to put it on ya. Let your lips spin back around, come on. Slow it down, baby, take a look on my whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just put your lips together and you come real close. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby. Here we go. Whistle, baby. 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 Like everywhere I go, my whistle ready to blow. Shawty don't even know she can get in it by the low. Told me she not a pro, it's okay, it's under control. Show me soprano, cause girl you can handle. Baby with style, so then you come up in park clothes. Girl I'm new, so my Bugatti the same nose. Show me your perfect pitch, you got in my banjo. Talented with your lips like you blew out a candle. So I'm using, know you can make it whistle with the music. Hope you ain't got no issues, you can do it. Even if it's no you never lose it. Can you blow my whistle, baby? Whistle, baby, let me know. Girl, I'm gonna show you how to do it, and we start real slow. You just
Can I get on it now? No? Okay, okay. Oh, who is the highest? I am.
What's up, peeps? I am here at the park, Happy Hollow Park. I'm waiting for a friend. Her boyfriend! Okay, well,
Dylan?
your boyfriend. While we wait.
You were waiting for Dylan and Carolyn was there, and you guys. She went to the park without telling. They went to the park without telling me. Oh, just friends they are. Huh?
Are you ready?
Yeah? Oh!
Oh, fuck it. You guys really don't want to.
You never told me when I'm going.
What?
When are we leaving?
I don't know. Still get ready so you're not ready at the last minute.
Okay.
I want you guys to get ready.
Mom.